Hi everybody and welcome to the very first episode of Dubai Diaries with me, Cameron, and some select members of my recruitment team. We're going to be talking you through life here in Dubai, asking some frequently asked questions and lifting the lid on what it's actually like to live here. So first question I have is New Year's resolutions. Who has actually suggested a New Year's resolution, and 20 odd days into the month, who's actually still got the resolution?
I didn't set one this year.
You didn't?
No.
Controversial.
I know. A lot of people have been saying, what's the point? Like, let's just go for the new year. Who cares about a New Year's resolution?
So you've not got a New Year's resolution? You don't want to be richer, taller?
Oh, I do. Taller now.
Okay, yes? Surely you must have one. Come on.
It was to stop drinking, but that just didn't go to plan.
I mean, dry Jan's not really a thing.
No.
January is the longest month ever. So if you pile on not drinking...
Yeah. And then I've had a lot of stuff going on.
No, come on, tell us.
No.
Tell us, come on.
Come on.
No.
So basically you've not stuck to your resolution, which is to drink less.
Yeah.
But why would you want to drink less? To be healthier, save money?
Well, I mean, it's not really necessarily about saving money. It's just that I don't want to be in that lifestyle of going out and drinking all the time.
Okay.
Like when I first got to the point, that's all I did, I'll be honest. And then what I found is over the last course of about 6-7 months, I just stopped doing it
Consistently.
as I was. So yeah.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I do feel a lot better. Feel a lot more like less tired, more motivated to actually get out of bed and do things.
So actually, interestingly, it brings us on to misconceptions in Dubai, where people say you can drink, you cannot drink, it's difficult to drink.
Yeah.
What's the sitch?
I have never been a big drinker.
Okay.
I am not the Irish stereotype.
You said it.
I've said it. But for me, I prefer Dubai because people are a lot more social. Like, everyone's very health conscious here. People aren't just looking, okay, there's a certain type of people that are looking to go out and get drunk every weekend, but a lot of people are like Yasin, they want to be healthier, or they want to just even socialise over a dinner.
So they want to be healthier, but don't necessarily be healthy.
Well, I mean, I am healthy. I started playing football again because that was just something I hadn't done for 4 years because of past operations and stuff. And then I started playing paddle. I'm not very good at it, if I'm honest.
But you started it. Was that a resolution?
No.
Oh.
I've always wanted to start playing it, but I've just never really had the time. So then now I've just dedicated 1 day at least a week to play it.
Love that.
And I've played it the last 3 weeks, I think.
But you're not good.
No, I'm awful.
Can I ask then, what, because we've all been here, I've been here nearly 9 years, Sam?
Well, 11 years now this year.
So over a decade. All up, just over 2 years?
Yeah, 3 years this year, yeah.
A year, 3 days.
Just a year, 3 days ago, wow. Okay, so then, Sam, I'm gonna come to you first. Take yourself back to your first wow or WTF moment when you arrived in Dubai.
The beach.
Okay,
Had to be the beach.
right. Which beach
Oh god.
and why?
I think it was, I can't remember now, it's all changed, but JBR.
Okay.
I just liked the ambience and the whole, I don't know, it was just really nice. It just made me feel like home.
Home.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your wow moment, the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
Yes?
I don't know, because when I got here, it wasn't really I wasn't wowed by anything, if that makes sense. I didn't,
Wow.
No, I'm not saying
Wow. Wow, you were not wowed by
When
Dubai.
I got here, I was like, right, this is my new life.
Yeah.
And I just took every other day like it was just a normal day back at home. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So I wasn't like, oh wow, there's the Burj, or there's the Burj Al Arab. I know when people come here for the first time, they're like, oh, I need to go to downtown.
Yeah.
I was not like that at all. I don't know why.
I definitely think your WhatsApp picture is you in downtown
No,
doing the
actually-
pensive
It's actually
look.
me in the old town sitting behind sitting on a basket.
Definitely think there's, I definitely think the Burj Khalifa is in the background. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so you weren't wowed. Probably the
really,
only
no.
person that's moved to
But don't
Dubai
get
that
me
wasn't
wrong,
wowed.
a million times better than the UK.
Okay.
And I don't think I'd ever live in the UK again.
Oh, controversial. We're going to get to that.
But yeah, I wasn't like, wow. Trust me, the lifestyle that is a lot better. But yeah.
Hopefully you've got more of a wow moment.
You know what? I was like Yasin in the sense that I had been on holiday to Dubai loads of times. However, I moved after COVID, so I was in Ireland on lockdown, and so for me, getting out and about was incredible. But I think what I was most surprised about is like Kareem, like being able to get
Yeah.
food delivered every 24 hours.
So talking about deliveries, what's the craziest or the best thing that you've had delivered to your door?
Ramadan McDonald's.
Oh, I've got to agree with you. What was it? The double thing?
Did you just say a McGreedy?
Oh, you got the double
It
deal.
was the double deal.
Yeah, a double Ramadan deal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so should we just...
26
Oh, that was different.
so should-
Can't go around there, can you?
I ordered 14 in the space of
What?
yeah, last year. No judgment. I ordered.
what do you mean? During the holy month of Ramadan, you ordered 14 Ramadan meals.
No judgment.
Okay, can you please to camera tell the viewers at home what comes in a Ramadan meal, please?
Absolutely. So you can get a quarter pounder meal. No, actually, sorry. A Big Mac, either chicken or beef. You get a burger on the side. You get 4 nuggets. You get an apple pie or a chocolate pie. You get a drink and fries. And a dip for like 26 days. I mean, it's the most
26
incredible thing you will ever
dirhams.
eat.
So all of that food for the sum total of about £5.50 English money,
I think the calories are over.
and you ordered 14 in 1 month,
Hence I put on a stone.
which, as Yasin said, that's one every other day. Wow.
There's an addiction.
Okay, Sam, let's bring it back. Best thing you've had delivered to your door?
Gosh. The best thing
Come
for
on,
me?
the best or the craziest thing?
There's no crazy. I think. Oh wait, the craziest thing I would have done was probably a hand cream. That's crazy for me because everyone knows.
Stop the press.
How
Viewers
upset-
at home, the most crazy thing Sam's had delivered to her door is hand cream. Wow, what was in this magic hand cream? Please tell us.
I did have hand cream in the
I feel
office. What?
I mean, one thing is for sure, you do always have hand cream on your
I can't
desk.
do
but
without hand cream.
I'm gonna just
I'm obsessed.
I'm gonna elevate this answer and just make it more premium. Nobody's mentioned Unas, the wonderful world of 2-hour delivery.
That is true.
Okay.
Unas though is more like a present. Like it's more expensive. I mean, it's not your kind of everyday.
Not you every day, but I'm saying, what's the best thing you've had delivered to your door? You've said hand cream. You've had a Ramadan deal. You've had your retainer box. I mean, I thought we might elevate things a little more in
I
Dubai.
mean, to be honest, I don't really order stuff. I don't like ordering.
You like going to the mall.
I like going to the mall and being able to shop.
But that's a culture thing here, right? Which is way different to the UK.
Yeah.
Way different. In the UK, you have the likes of ASOS. Everything is delivered within 24 hours.
Honestly.
You still did
I'd go
it.
into Birmingham and I'd go to Selfridges.
I mean, Selfridges in Birmingham is nice.
For
but
me, I like to try things on because sizes don't mean anything. It's so like,
explain. I don't really get that.
so in trousers.
Size definitely.
No, I mean like I don't know whether I'm a medium, small, or large.
Well, when you
Certain
came here,
things-
you I think were a large.
I was medium actually. I'm
Really?
joking.
Wow.
No, but like, I like to try things on because I like certain things. I like them to fit, like just bang on like
Yeah.
these. They fit just below my ankle.
Could we? Do you want to? Let's have a.
sure, yeah. So, like,
Wow.
they fit
Look at
so
this.
Just below my ankle.
Look at the fit.
My ankle, no.
Yeah.
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 So like, no, if I
No
did-
socks.
No, I got socks on.
Oh,
Yeah, they're just hidden.
invisible ones. Yeah.
Invisible
Oh,
socks.
yeah. Nice fit.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Tell me
nice.
every day. Nice one.
Should we move on from the clothing side of things then?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to ask this. Why did you choose Dubai?
Oh, for me, there was no other place that I could see myself living.
Okay.
I lived in the States when I was 21 and I hated it and I swore I would never move away again.
Okay.
But I think Dubai just offers so much. I think Australia is way too far from me and I know everyone's emigrating there, but for me, it's in the middle of everywhere. It's so easy to travel. You're still not too far away from home. It's tax free. I know everyone's going to say that, but I think the safety, the lifestyle,
Yep.
everyone's super motivated here as well, which I love. It just has it ticks every box for me.
Do you feel the same, Yas?
I think sometimes you can get complacent,
Okay.
and I think sometimes you can put too much pressure on yourself, and you know I do that. And it's almost like you have to have conversations or sit down with yourself and just be like, look, you're in a better position than what you was last year. So what have you got to moan about? That I look at my life now. and
You
it's-
are a Class A moaner, though.
I am
Sorry
a
to
class
say.
A moaner, yeah. But I've got high expectations of
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, no.
And without being like that, you don't get nowhere in life. if
No,
I'm honest.
you have to push yourself.
Exactly. And you have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions as well.
So Sam, would you say that in the time that you've been here, you've developed as an individual, you've pushed yourself?
Oh, definitely.
Because we talk about Yasin having a bit of a glow up. Not being funny, we just saw your latest photos and seems like you've had a bit of a glow up, no? Huh?
Yeah, definitely. I think I keep pushing myself more. If I look back and see who I was, there's so much that I've learned, so much that I've achieved, and I think I keep pushing myself because I keep wanting to see myself be more successful. So yeah.
Okay. I've got something controversial to ask now. So myself came to Dubai, started with Allsop and Allsop. You came to Dubai. I'll go you first. You came to Dubai, you started with Allsop and Allsop. Same with you. First job, Allsop and Allsop. Sam, you've been in Dubai a little bit longer, but you've always had your heart and your eyes set on Allsop and Allsop. What's your opinion of people that will either join us and leave to go elsewhere, or go to other places and do a trial run before they come to Allsop and Allsop?
Well, I think what I always say is people that come here and then leave and go elsewhere, I always say the grass is greener.
Yeah.
So the grass isn't always greener, sorry.
Rewind.
Yeah, the grass isn't always greener, look. I think what we offer as a business compared to what others do,
Yeah.
we don't just sell a dream. I'm not going to sit there and do that because I've been in that position myself. I speak to a lot of youngsters, like between the ages of 23 up to, let's say, 35, 40.
Are you suggesting that 35 is a youngster?
Still young. I mean, you're old, but we can look past that. But like, look, I don't want to sell someone a dream for them to be in a position where they're like, after 2 months, I'm going home. I've been in that position.
Yeah.
I know the process. I know how much Allsop and Allsop helped me when I was moving.
Yeah.
So I know how it works, and I think what a lot of recruiters do, they'll just bounce from company to company, and we've seen that.
We do. I mean, it's not necessarily just recruiters. Obviously, we're talking about our team here today, but agents as well. I call them pinballs. They are around in the marketplace. You might argue that people need to do that to naturally find where they feel comfortable, etc. But based on the fact that in this group here, 3 out of 4 started at Allsop and Allsop and are still here, suggests that actually if you find your niche, you work hard, you vibe with the company vibes with you, it's a give and take relationship, right?
Yeah, 100%. And I think if you bounce from company to company, it just doesn't look great on your own.
No.
Who's going to hire someone? For me personally, if I was a business owner, I'm not going to hire someone who's been in 6 different jobs in the space of a year and a half.
Yeah.
I'd rather hire someone who's been in Dubai a year and had the same job for the year.
Yeah.
Than
I think
someone
as
who's
well,
bounced around.
in the real estate sector, I think you're going to have bad days, and I think it's very, very easy for people to have a bad day and say, oh, you know what, I've been offered X amount in this company, I'm just going to go there. But they're still going to face the same challenges. They're still going to face cold calling and, sales. It's still the same position. And I think sometimes you have to stick with it. I mean, the 3-month stage, the first 6 months are the toughest. Like, if you're not going to stick with it, I mean, it's very, very easy to blame a company, but I think the worst thing you can do is just jump from company to company to company. I think you need to stick it out. Like, we've had, struggles in our careers. It hasn't been plain sailing.
No, of course.
Uncomfortable to get comfortable, but you just need to trust the process. And, I think one thing about us is we really, really believe in Allsop.
Yeah.
We know we're the best company. Like, for me, there is no better company in Dubai.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you can see that. I mean, if we look at the majority of agents in Dubai, they started with Allsop. But also, I think we have the toughest job because we hire predominantly from the UK.
Yeah.
These agents are actually trusting us to move their life from the UK to Dubai. So we've done the hard job. And we've also relocated them and helped them, and advised them and been their friends. So I think stick with the company, trust it, and then you have more opportunity for progression. I think, Yasin says it the whole time, we have probably one of the easiest, progression pathways across Dubai. It's accessible, it's easy for people to progress. So
Easy for people to progress if they work hard.
Exactly.
And it goes back to that give and take mentality, right? Like, you can't arrive and in weeks go from one level to another, but actually if there is a sustained growth from an individual and there's support from the business and there's buy-in from the employee to the business, actually it's a great place to operate.
absolutely.
And we said it earlier, but 2 years, going into your third year, sorry, oh my God, into your second year,
Well, this will be January next year will be the second year.
into my 9th year. Sam?
3 years, 4 years in
Yeah.
September.
Nice place to be. So our message to people is actually do your research before you make the move over. And let me just finish. Actually, choosing a company that has a very good online presence, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. We've obviously just launched our new Instagram live for Wholesome and Wholesome so that people can actually see what it's like, a peek behind the curtain. You can almost try before you buy. There should really be no reason why you don't choose a company and vibe because it's out there.
Yeah.
You know, gone are the days where you arrive on day one and you're like, so what's the culture like? Actually, you can see what the culture is like in our business, right?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people, they just, especially nowadays, and obviously we get it speaking to them all the time. Yeah, but what do you offer commission-wise? And it's like, is that all you care about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you look at our commission structure, obviously when you go up the ladder, it's completely different to other companies. And I feel like other companies, they'll say, yeah, we can offer you this commission if you get to senior, but this is what you have to build. And it's so unrealistic.
So actually the threshold that you need to reach before you start earning a higher commission rate
It's unrealistic.
is unrealistic.
Because if you look at our commission structure, it's obviously the way you have to go up, it is reasonable and it's doable.
Yeah, and well, you'll be able to see it as well. There are many people that are progressing through the ranks at Wholesome and Wholesome, right?
Was it last month? There was 5 or 6 people made senior.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for them to get made senior, they have to bill 1.2
1.2.
million dirhams
Yeah.
in a month.
Yeah.
In
No,
a
in a
year,
year.
sorry.
Yeah.
So look, it's doable, and these people haven't even been here for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So it's doable, but then you've got other companies that are saying you need to bill 3 million to get to senior. For a new agent, that's so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And then they're offering all these other things. But to me, as a new agent, you need to be in the office 5 days, 6 days a week, work the late nights. I have a partner that does it. She works 7 days. Sometimes I don't even see her. I only see her when she gets home. And it's not nice sometimes, but look, I see the money she makes.
Absolutely.
And she's reaping the rewards for it. So that's all I say to people.
But don't you think when you talk about not seeing your missus until, you know, certain points of the day or the week or whatever, it is about sacrifice. And we have all sacrificed something. And before people say, oh, we'll get the tiny violin out, you know, you live in Dubai, so you must have it easy. But you do miss family birthdays, deaths, weddings, births, parties.
I feel like people think because you're in Dubai, you forgot about everything else. Dubai is your life and you don't have a life anywhere else. But I've still got a family. I've still got 2 sisters that they're still in, they're in secondary school. They're growing up. My one sister's like having lessons on how to be a pilot. She's 13. But I'm missing all that to be here to make a life for my family when I'm older.
And that's the thing. It's about sacrificing now to accumulate more in the longer term. It's interesting. You've just touched on there about people think if you move to Dubai, you perhaps forget things. Here's a question: can you have a wholesome weekend in Dubai without breaking the bank? And more importantly, staying sober.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
So I'm going to come to you first on this one. Tell me your ideal wholesome weekend.
Oh gosh. I think, look, because I've got family here, I have the comfort of going and staying over at my
Yep.
sister's. Or sometimes I might just call friends over at home, have a party, late night party. I mean, I stopped drinking.
Remember I said staying sober, right? Okay.
But I'm trying, but this year was different. I think I've gone back to drinking.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we're going off.
We'll
topic.
move on from you, Sam.
Yeah.
Ola, what's your ideal wholesome weekend?
Honestly, put me in my pajamas, strictly come dancing, and a McDonald's. I'm the happiest
Shows a
person.
rage, though.
Ideally Ramadan meal.
Honestly, I would
Yeah,
be the
okay.
happiest person.
Okay.
You know,
Coming up soon, actually.
It is?
it is next
End of
month.
Feb.
The alarm is set. So
Ready
watch
for-
me treat us all to
I can't wait. Please not 14 though in one go. I'll say this, nobody's talked about the fact that there is so much free stuff to do in Dubai, right?
What's that? Can you send them over?
You see, you're still in your honeymoon phase and I'm gonna...
It's not about being in my honeymoon phase. I'd rather do that than go out and spend 2-3 cans a night.
Let me educate you. So basically, my wholesome weekend would be wife, my 2 dogs, get out, enjoy the weather, maybe go to the park, have a picnic, meet some friends. Like there are so many things that you can do that aren't the typical Dubai lifestyle, right? And we all joke. I'm sure we've all hired people that have hired supercars. It's my pet hate.
Yeah.
You haven't done it, have you?
No.
Okay, fine.
People in the business
It is my absolute pet hate because I just think actually that is Dubai to some people. The Palm, the Marina, going out, brunches, tables, etc., etc. But there is a huge community beyond that, which is families. There's a huge dog community. There's a lot more wholesome stuff that you can do in Dubai that doesn't necessarily centre around spending 2,000 or 3,000 on a night. I know we've just said, can you have a wholesome weekend? Let's flip it on our head. And actually, I'm going to start with you. Can you name your first ever brunch that you did in Dubai? Because we can't talk about living in Dubai without talking about brunch.
My first.
Okay, you went in high.
Hectic.
Lovely. Ola, hopefully a better experience.
First time was when I was on holidays.
Okay.
Before moving to Dubai, it
Right.
was Bubblicious, which is
Great.
we were with our family.
Yeah.
So obviously, I think that
Premium
appealed to
buffet
everyone.
vibes.
Premium buffet.
Live music.
Drinks.
Sam?
I had a nice one with the family. I still remember it was McGettigan's.
Okay.
I really liked it. It was nice. I think we were celebrating my brother-in-law's birthday.
I know.
I don't know. It was a brunch or it was a lunch. I can't remember, but it was something. But I remember it was McGettigan's.
Okay. And you had a good time.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I'm going to ask this question. You've got 500 dirham in your pocket. Where are you going and what are you doing?
500 dirham.
500 dirham, which is what? Roughly 100-ish pounds? 100 pounds to for easy
going
maths.
For dinner somewhere down Jumeirah. You
Okay.
know, the souk Madinat. They have the best restaurants.
No, downtown.
See, I
DIFC.
Downtown through and through, and now you leave.
I just
Downtown,
love the vibe. I
DIFC.
get it.
Music.
DIFC is definitely probably classier, but I just love the vibe. It feels like a holiday destination.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem. Too many holiday makers.
By the sea, it just gives me the vibe. I love it.
So you're going for a meal.
Absolutely.
Down that way, 500 dirhams is not getting you much.
Just get me a dinner and a drink, one drink.
Yeah?
Then yeah.
Okay. All right, dinner and a drink down at Jumeirah.
Oh, actually, sorry, the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh,
Can't believe you've not said
honestly,
this.
That place.
Game changer. It's
Oil.
dangerous.
No,
Yes.
no.
Too snobby for you?
What? Cheesecake?
Yeah.
I'll say this. Portions are too high, like too much.
Take it home.
No, I don't want to doggy bag
It's your
it.
dog.
I don't want to doggy bag it.
Oh, you don't want to.
No,
I
no.
mean, their burgers,
Cheesecake Factory,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah, the chicken burger. It's not this
the
big.
beef
Yeah.
burger, incredible.
I'll say this. I'll have a slice of Linda's fudge cake. Is that what it's called, Linda's fudge cake?
In switch.
I'll have that one. But that's it. I don't need the big portions that I'm going to doggy bag. I don't want to kill your vibe. Like if you love Cheesecake Factory, that's fine. So what are you saying? 500 dirhams, you're going to Cheesecake Factory?
No. 500 dirhams, and it's probably going to be a bit cliche because it's just a nice thing to do. Indian takeaway,
Okay.
nice bottle of wine, flowers for the missus.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
this is the standard.
This is the
I would change,
standard.
mate. I was never like that. Never doing that.
Dubai women. Sadly, it's a shame that you're already shacked up. Otherwise, the people would be flocking to you.
Not interested.
Indian takeaway of wine and some flowers. Who the hell are you?
Honestly, I respect that a lot.
I respect it a lot.
Yeah.
Sam, can you top this?
No. I mean, if I had 500, I probably would have taken Grace and Gavin to the movies. We would have done a movie for
Yep.
sure. Either we would have done lunch or dinner, or I know you can't do 500 daisies with obviously
Yeah.
movie and lunch. Probably shop some stuff for Grace, maybe.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Being the
Yeah,
responsible mum.
yeah.
Like it. I'm going to double my money because I'm going to go on entertainer. So I'm going to spend 1,000, but I'm only going to spend 500. I'm going to do a pool day, me and the wife.
Nice.
That.
But I want to get one free. It's a big thing. It's a vibe. It's not something you really do in the UK, right? We don't really have an entertainer in the UK, but entertainer, it's the one. Okay, here's some myths. I think we've probably pretty much already covered this. Can you drink alcohol in Dubai without a license?
Yes.
Yes, you
You can.
Do you get in trouble?
No, as long as you're in a
You
licensed
just gotta be
premises.
careful though.
Uh-huh. And as long as you don't cause trouble.
can. Yeah.
Yes.
Can't drink out on the street.
You can't drink
Which
out
I
on the
like.
street,
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course not.
Okay, here's another one. You need to cover up your skin.
Depends.
Okay, but yeah, I was going to say let's just cover the respectable
Yes.
issue here. I'm probably going to get some haters now, but you can go to the marina and you can see some people wearing
Some questionable.
some questionable
Same in
outfits.
Palm, West Beach.
Yeah, a little. There are certainly people that don't necessarily respect the culture, right? And I think we have to just make sure we're super clear on this. We are in the Middle East. We are in an Arab country. There are rules. There are ways that you should do things. being dressed like this in the office is still professional, still respectable. But what we're saying is that we can't have everything out, and that goes for guys and girls, right?
Oh, yeah.
Does it get truly cold in Dubai?
Yes.
Freezing. I wear jackets and everything.
Can I please wear gloves?
I even had my missus texting me earlier saying I'm bringing one of your jackets to work.
So you actually could justify wearing a coat in Dubai?
I wore
Yes.
Pajamas.
I wore a jacket out on the weekend.
You see, I do.
And we had one of the blankets over us in the restaurant.
What?
Agreed.
And you've got the little fire, you know,
we sat next to that as well.
yeah.
Still weren't warm.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like 22 degrees, but it's still freezing.
But it's because we adjust to
Yeah.
the temperature, right?
Exactly.
So I posted a photo on my Instagram yesterday of me wearing a hoodie at Drift. It was back in December, it was my birthday. It was cold. When we arrived there at 10 o'clock in the morning, it was cold. I wore a hoodie. The amount of people have messaged me and gone, why are you wearing a hoodie in Dubai? What are you doing? Like, it's blue sky and it's sunny. Moving swiftly on. And we are going to bring this segment to a close. We're going to talk frequently asked questions. And one thing that you can be sure of is that we will give absolute transparency and honesty. First things first. How many people fail in this role? And this role being the role of a real estate agent.
It's hard to say a number.
Yeah, I would say maybe percentage.
That's a good percentage.
I'd say 60% make it.
Yep.
40% though.
Yep.
That's fact.
Yep. That
I
is.
think I've seen that stat. I know you say, I think.
That is fact. 60. Like, I think the biggest thing to bear in mind here is people will fail,
Yeah, of course.
but people will also succeed.
Yeah.
Now, 60% of the people that we hire will succeed. 40% will fail. That's almost half.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to?
That's their hiring
Huh?
and the business. And
Well,
what we-
Oh, so you think I've hired the wrong person?
Oh no, I think sometimes work ethic
Okay.
for some people.
Yep.
They'll talk the talk, and then when they get here, they can't even walk the walk.
So I'm going to ask a controversial one now. We always focus on what makes a successful agent, right? We always say, okay, well, what are the key traits for somebody being successful in the role? What's a key trait, or what's a most common trait, or the most common traits for people who fail?
Work ethics.
Work ethic, yeah.
See Dubai as a Dubai real estate as a quick access into Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, they think it's like a quick get rich scheme, and it's just
Yeah.
not. Like,
No.
I've seen so many people do it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going back home now."
Yeah.
Also afraid of cold calling.
Okay.
You need to be comfortable on the phone.
Yeah.
If you are thinking about doing real estate and you are to say to me, Orla, I'm terrified to speak on a phone, I'm saying stay in the UK.
Yeah.
Do not get on that plane because you are not going to have success.
Yeah.
It's relationship building. You
Yeah.
have to be comfortable speaking on the phone.
Yeah.
Attitude, would that come into play?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, because I think if you've got the wrong attitude, you just never. One, you're not going to listen to people that are trying to teach you, and two, you're just going to sit there and think you know everything. You don't. You pick up the phone to someone and a client go, because what clients will do especially in Dubai now, they'll ask you questions to throw you off. If you don't know the answer to that question, do you think that client's going to work with you?
But why shouldn't the client ask questions? Because ultimately in Dubai, buyers and sellers pay fees,
Exactly.
right? So if I am a buyer or a seller,
You're not
I
gonna
want
pay
to
one
know.
fee. If I don't know
Yeah.
the square foot of the property that you want.
Yeah. Or the location, or the schools in the area, or
views, or-
service charges.
Exactly,
Yeah.
So I
I
think
got
you
it.
need to be. That's where they say become a specialist in your area.
So I like that. Be a specialist in your area. Can I move from lettings to sales?
Absolutely. And we want you to
Yeah.
move from rentals into sales because, firstly, if our agents are successful, we're successful as a company.
Yeah.
But also, it's that progression. You know, and I think if you learn the foundations and the fundamentals of rentals, it's going to help you when you
makes
do
your
good
job a lot easier
sales.
to sound up. And I think myself personally, I've done sales and recruitment, and I think for me explaining the job, there's a lot of transferable skills.
Yeah.
But I know I'd have sort of a head start over people who have never done sales
Yeah.
to do real estate. But I know I'd be in a position where I sort of know real estate now because
Yeah.
I sell the job to people.
Absolutely.
I have people around me, in close friends that do the job. Like I know quite a lot about the role now. But I think for people that have never really done real estate and never done sales, I think lettings would be a good starting point.
It can be a good entry point. Of course, the big thing to bear in mind is that what your average fee in lettings is.
Like £1,200.
So we're talking 5,000-6,000 dirhams. Your average deal in sales,
10,000.
£1,000. So every time you sell a property, you're making around £10,000, which is about 55,000 dirham.
Yeah.
So then, final question. What incentives do Allsop and Allsop offer?
Incredible incentive.
Tell me.
Last month we had somebody want like a trip to the Maldives, staycations, MacBooks,
Chanel
iPads.
bags. What's your one piece of advice you could tell yourself if you were to start again? What would you do differently?
Don't be
Honestly.
so hard on yourself.
Okay, don't be so hard on yourself. Good one.
But then I say that, and I have to be.
I feel like you still need to apply a degree of pressure.
Like, if I wasn't so hard on myself the way I am, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Yeah.
Get ready to be uncomfortable. I
Okay.
think
You weren't
sometimes-
ready.
No, I was ready. But I
Ah.
think from having success in Ireland and, being comfortable in, I think a lot of people go through this. I think it's something that maybe isn't spoke about a lot, but people think they're going to have the same career in Dubai that they
Yep.
had back home. They think they're going to have the same money. You are going to say goodbye to your nice car. You're going to say goodbye to your savings for a bit. You are going to see everything reduce because you're setting up a new life
Yep.
for
You go back to
yourself.
square one.
Yeah, you do go back
You're
to square
stepping
one.
back,
Yeah.
right? Before you eventually step forward.
And then
Okay.
you kind of go, oh my God, what am I doing? But then you do build it back up and you
Mm.
eventually build a nice life again. So I think not getting worried, thinking, oh my God, I'm falling behind in life again.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Exactly.
Look, you've got to do what, especially what me and you have done, come out here on our own. Like I came out, of course, with savings, but you do start from zero.
Yeah.
Like that amount of money you come over here with, and not necessarily for us, but for agents, that's to get you by until you start making
To
real
survive.
money. 'Cause
Yeah.
the money you can earn in this business is beyond a joke. Some
Yeah.
people that I know this month alone have earned £50,000.
Yeah.
How many
And
people
that's
make
not-
that in a year over in the UK?
That's not really even in the top 10, right?
That's brokers that I've known for a year that
Yeah.
have done the job. 2
Yeah, yeah.
years.
We've got people in the business that have earned almost £1 million,
Yeah, there's an individual who's probably taken home about £850,000 this month.
and we're on 27th of Jan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sam, your one piece of advice that you could have given if you started all over again.
I think you just have to be sure to not squander away the money that you have, whatever savings you have.
Yeah.
Spend really wisely because that's not what I did when I got here. But of course, I had family to back me up, which was fine. But, like we always say to a lot of people, be prepared to downgrade your lifestyles when you come here.
Yeah.
That's very important.
So many people don't though, and I'm gonna add on to that point because I saw an article recently on Khaleej Times that said almost half of I don't know if it was Dubai or the UAE spend more than what they earn, and I saw another article that said people will leave Dubai with less money than when they came with. Some people will leave Dubai with less money than what they came with.
It's funny,
That's
I
quite
see-
alarming, right?
I see a post like that of
I feel a
someone.
lot of people do get ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to keep up with the Joneses.
That's the thing, but
Yeah.
everyone, like, you can't compare yourself to someone who's been here 10 years. And
Yeah.
I say this to a lot of people. People will say, oh yeah, but so-and-so's doing this, or he's making this much money, but you've only been here 6 months, he's been here 8 years.
Yeah.
So it's about trusting the process, and it goes back again. Storytelling. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like it all plays into.
It all comes into one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
part of the process, and you try to tell people that, but they don't understand. Certain individuals will.
Yeah.
Certain individuals don't, because they just think that you're just telling them what you want to hear.
But the ones that do listen to you ultimately are the ones that go on to be super successful
Exactly.
and are with us for 10, 15 years and have changed their lives irrevocably, right? I love it.
And one thing I would say, the money you make in real estate, reinvest it into real estate.
Yeah.
Because it's the biggest thing out here.
Ooh, lovely little piece.
Like, I don't necessarily work in real estate, I don't do real estate, but I'm in the market. I have people around me that make some serious dough in the market.
Yeah, yeah.
Put their money into it.
But it's literally free information and advice at your fingertips. We are a company of 650 odd people, hundreds of brokers, and you've got people literally around the corner from your desk that can say to you, invest here, invest there, do this, do that, and are making a lot of money on the back of doing it.
Invest into property, you're never going to lose your money.
Yeah.
Here, you never lose your money. Yes, okay, you might make a little bit of profit, but you've made something. Compared to the UK,
Well, when you add on the fact that you then don't pay capital gain appreciation, it's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
Very nice place to be.
and you've also got other avenues like Airbnb. People are coming here left, right, and centre every week.
Well, you're also not paying money, like you're not paying any tax on your rental income either. Like what you rent your property out for,
You get
you're earning that money.
UK, what you get is you're paying your tax, you're earning less,
Yeah.
So it's not an investment.
So what we're saying is if anybody's listening to this and they are living in the UK or any highly taxed country which is not the UAE, they should really be jumping on the next flight and making the move to Dubai.
And any investors, hit up Josh. I gotta do, mate.
Yeah, I like it though. I like it. I like it. Well, look, I think that brings us to the end of our first ever Dubai Diaries.
Yep.
Yeah? Everybody enjoy themselves?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope so. Guys, please tune in next time where we will be answering even more questions. And I would say if you have any particular topics that you want us to cover on episode 2, be sure to DM us. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. And we look forward to seeing you on episode 2 of Dubai Diaries with Allsop and Upsop.